Hi there, I'm Beth Ann Fennelly, and I'm a professor in the English department. And for this Monday segment, I'm here to talk about morning pages, which is basically the process of journaling to understand your thoughts and emotions. Why this is important is because we think our emotions are perfectly clear and transparent and accessible, and that's actually very rarely the case. It's hard work to understand how we feel, and the process of slowing down and choosing the right words to understand and investigate our emotions helps us understand them better. So something like a journaling process that becomes a habit increases your emotional intelligence and leads you to ask the big questions like who we are and what we're doing here on Earth. Really the questions that matter most, but that we're rarely allowed time to ask ourselves in the rush of everyday life. So morning pages, for me, take place in the morning. They can really take place anytime that's best for you, anytime you're feeling creative. But for the practice to be successful, it needs to be a habit. So you'd want it to be a certain time of day that you can kind of carve out and make a ritual. For me, that's easiest in the morning. If you've never done it before, the way you'd get started, you would just have a journal. This is mine. I like unlined pages. You find whatever makes you happy. And then you can start with something as simple as writing what you did the day before. But as you progress, maybe you move from something like, 6 o'clock, had dinner with my friend, to being a little more reflective and introspective. For example, was there something about that dinner in a conversation that gave you insight into your friend or insight into yourself? Was there a moment when you were eating something that struck you or brought back a memory to you? Maybe you even overheard a funny conversation at another table. So you're moving more towards thinking about the meaning of moments as opposed to the moments passing, and seeing if you can slow down enough to understand how those moments are adding up to a life. There's a step some people take beyond just the morning pages or the journaling process to becoming writers, where they're actually taking the ideas that they come up with and revising and revising and revising and revising and revising and revising until they have something ready to share with the public. That's what I like to do. That's my job here at the University of Mississippi, is to help students work on taking their work to the next level. Even if you aren't interested in publishing, the process of journaling is still valuable. I hope you find it so. I will share with you in closing a small piece that came out of journaling. This is an excerpt of a poem, and it's from my second book of poems, Tenderhooks. The next time a student asks how to become a writer, I will say, sit in a white room without paper and think of the poacher who shot the wing off the bald eagle, who must have seen he wrecked his trophy and, disgusted, did not offer it a second bullet, but thrashed off deeper into the forest, wearing his expensive forest-colored clothes. Then, think of the man from the wild bird sanctuary who found the eagle, sutured its ragged wing stub, fed the awkward hopping thing for years, and, before it died, harnessed it in a hang glider and took it to the mountain. So one last time, its hollow bones could float. So one last time, its eyes could scour the forest floor from hunter's height. So one last time, its talons could tear the gauzy cloak of sky, flying in the face of God. That one last time. Think of the poacher. Think of the birder. Alternate, shortening the intervals. Don't forget to breathe. When you can hold both of these men in the palm of your mind at the same time, love, come find me and teach me. Thank you.